What's up, guys, and welcome back to Dreamscape Wrestling Presents Lucid. It's your boy John Francis here with the Juice.
Francis, we have just come off an incredible first pay-per-view, and what's going to happen here tonight?
Craziness all over, unexpected upsets. We'll go into all of that, but let's jump into our first match where the former heavyweight champion Rey Mysterio will be taking on X-Pac.
You know, that to me has got to be the upset of the night. Rey Mysterio, the first DSW Undisputed Champion, dropping the title to the number one contender, Macho Man Randy Savage. It was unbelievable. It was an upset.
Absolutely. Both competitors already in the ring. We are ready to get started on this special extended episode of Lucid.
And X-Pac really starting it off to the former champ here, but Francis, we got to talk about what happened.
And you know, Macho Man seemed to be in control a majority of the match against Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio Jr. put up one hell of a fight against the Macho Man, but just couldn't prevail. I think the bigger, stronger Macho just had the edge.
Kicked out of 2 elbow drops.
Yeah, but the Macho Man laid it in with the third one.
Absolutely, and that was the end. And is Rey Mysterio going to make quick work? No. Rey Mysterio has to be fighting with a chip on his shoulder right now. First Dreamscape champion loses in his first major defense.
You gotta be.
Oh, he just hit X-Pac with his home move.
Ray's gotta be feeling a certain way right now. He's definitely putting in the work against X-Pac here, hitting him with his own finisher. But Ray's gotta be disappointed in himself because he knows he's a better fighter than that.
Absolutely. Now X-Pac with a crossface chicken wing, Rey able to fight out of it.
It would be a huge upset if X-Pac could take down the former champion here tonight.
And that could start a skid for Rey Mysterio. We saw those contract matches could come at any time. And these competitors are going to be fighting for their lives to make sure they don't have to fight in one of those matches.
Fighting for their lives, fighting for their careers. The mysterious owner is definitely in a mindset of punishing our performers here tonight, or just in general. Like you said, if Rey loses here, he might be next in line to be put into a contract match. Huge dime drop halfway across the ring on X-Pac there.
Almost got the win there.
Almost got the win there, and Rey going back to the top, going back to that well. But like we said, Francis, the mysterious owner not having any of it.
Well, look at this Hurricane Run off the top rope. We may have him here. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio gets the win on X-Pac.
And again, Francis, like we said earlier, if Rey had lost this match, he'd definitely be putting himself in a precarious position. He could have possibly gone into a contract match.
Absolutely. And we'll get into that mysterious owner in a minute here, but it looks like Rey is asking for a microphone as he celebrates here. What's Rey going to say?
Wow. Mysterio laying the law. What's this?
Oh, we're backstage now. Whoa.
Did we just see what I think we just saw?
I think we just saw the return of the Rock and Sock connection.
Oh, it's about to go down.
The tag team division has now been shooken up. And on top of that, Rey Mysterio calling out Macho Man for a rematch next week.
He said he challenged him and damn near insulted his manhood there, saying if he had the intestinal fortitude.
The testicular fortitude, if you're mankind.
That's right.
The newest member of Dreamscape Wrestling.
Oh my God, that was a hell of a surprise. Mankind coming out on top, defeating Edge in a contract match. Again, these contract matches, they can make or break anybody here in Dreamscape.
And they're completely unpredictable, as you said. Surprise yourself. Papa Shango beating AJ Styles.
I was just about to get into that too. Speaking of contract matches, here's a man who won his contract match. A man who is actually made himself a mainstay, so to speak, here in Dreamscape. He defeating the phenomenal AJ Styles in one hell of a back and forth match. Papa Shango has proven that he has the resiliency to keep on in Dreamscape Wrestling.
And he has barred the Phenomenal One from ever competing in Dreamscape, which I'm sure makes a lot of fans unhappy. But because of that victory, he is in this match, a #1 contendership match for the Intercontinental Championship.
And look who his
against
opponent
this
is. Considered one of the greatest in-ring minds in professional wrestling ever, Jake the Snake Roberts.
And in my opinion, one of the most underrated promo artists of all time.
Oh, absolutely. When this man speaks, it's like the heavens open up.
Absolutely.
I'm almost at a loss for words because of there is meaning in Jake Roberts' words.
Absolutely, and you see he has that bag with him. We all know what is in that bag.
I am not looking forward to seeing Damien here tonight, but you never know if Jake the Snake Roberts is if he's feeling froggy, if he's feeling snaky, we might see that giant lizard here.
Well, Papa Shango is on a hot streak, kind of.
He's on a bit of a roller coaster ride here. He lost to The Rock, he lost to Stone Cold. The question is, and then he beat AJ. The question is, can he keep some kind of momentum after Limbo?
We're gonna find out as he starts off strong against Jake the Snake,
dropping some snake eyes
on the snake himself.
Yeah. This is definitely a kind of must-win situation for Papa Shango.
I don't know. I mean, he won the contract match against AJ Styles. I figure that buys him a little bit of leeway.
I mean, yeah,
with this mysterious owner.
In a way, it kind of does, but you gotta wonder if Papa Shango were to lose, does he go right back into another contract match?
I don't know. I don't know how that works yet. Are you like immune from contract matches for a while if you
I guess that's
win one?
I guess that's something we're gonna have to figure out as things go along, but. Getting back to this match, look at Jake the Snake Roberts laying it into Papa Shango right in the eyes at first.
Left.
You can never ever underestimate Jake the Snake.
No, and the minute you do is the minute you get hit with that wicked DDT.
The man who basically almost damn near perfected the DDT.
Absolutely, no one does it better. We've seen people kick out of DDTs in Dreamscape before. I don't know if anyone can kick out of Jake's.
Oh no, it's a classic.
And now here's a cover 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoa. Jake gets a quick win off a lariat.
What just
Papa Shango not looking like the
did I
jinx him? Did I jinx him? You might have. Jake the Snake is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title.
Jake's got to be feeling really good about himself. And as he exits the ring, wait a minute.
Wait, I don't know if Jake's done. Are we going to see Damien?
No,
we're
Jake
going
is
to
a
see
chair.
something a little different here.
What is this about?
Jake is destroying Papa Shango with the chair right now.
Why would he attack Papa Shango?
Oh, well, we got to go on to our next match, a 6-man Tag Team Battle Royal.
Tag Team Battle Royal?
A unique twist on the Tag Team Battle Royal, as the winner of this Battle Royals team will go on to face the Brothers of Destruction for the Tag Team titles. However, the last man standing, singularly, is immune from contract matches until after the next pay-per-view.
So this is a new thing we're just hearing about.
Absolutely. This was announced last minute by the mysterious owner, and it was to kind of create some infighting. You may see teams fighting each other here just to stay out of those contract matches. When you've got kids and you've got a home and bills to pay, these contract matches are no joke.
I mean, we are kind of in the nexus of the space-time continuum in a way, so I'm not sure how much of that's going to play a huge factor. But then again, Heath Slater's not here.
Either way, does any wrestler really want to fade from obscurity?
I don't think they do. I think they enjoy doing what they do, and they want to be here. They want to prove that they're the best here in Dreamscape Wrestling. But I gotta wonder, what mindset does the mysterious owner have pitting these team members against each other? I understand there's a survival of the fittest mindset, but to have you turn your back on your tag team partner just to stay alive, I mean,
it is. This owner is creating a very cutthroat environment in Dreamscape Wrestling.
It's very dog eat dog, but also dog teams up with dog.
But then the dogs that are teamed up fight each other, and
basically, you know what? It's like if you have two dogs and they coexist, which is fine, but then you want to give one of them a treat. Who's gonna get it?
yeah, and it's I don't know. Well, JBL kind of feeling himself here a little bit.
Absolutely, he's definitely showing off for the crowd here, and I think he's got some intent to win here.
Yeah, maybe some ego from all. He had all of the victories leading in to Limbo for the APA.
Yeah, and it was Farouk that took the pin against the Brothers of Destruction. So
could we be seeing a rift in the APA?
It's absolutely possible. But speaking of rifts, let's talk about these next competitors, Booker T and the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
This team has the potential to do whatever they want.
They also have the potential to self-implode.
Absolutely. They are both egotistical competitors.
Yeah, but we saw what happened between them in the Insomniac ladder match. The two of them were like, they were really going at each other.
Absolutely, but that was all about that world title. And if anyone knows world title gold, it is Booker T and Ric Flair.
That's absolutely true, but at the same time, this, like you said earlier, this is about survival.
Yeah.
The winner of this battle royal not only ensures that their team gets a number one contender spot, but the sole victor is immune from a contract match in the future.
Absolutely. And now the Nature Boy making his way down to the ring.
Styling and profiling as usual.
And getting ready for this newest tag team in Dreamscape Wrestling.
I want to say, you really want to call it a new tag team. It's new in Dreamscape, but it's a team that we know and love. You know what? I'll be completely honest. For me personally, no, not very much. Because when I started watching the WWF, it was at a point just after The Rock and Sock had united and broken up. But the two, they are a very odd couple.
Absolutely. Very reminiscent of, speaking of Booker T in this match, Booker T and Goldust.
Oh, man. Could we see Goldust at some point? I would love to see Booker T team up with Goldust if Goldust is pulled from the space-time continuum.
Or maybe a Kane and Daniel Bryan type of mix.
You could get a team, the Team Hell No, another odd couple in and of itself. And you want to talk about odd? This man, odd just runs in his veins.
I mean, he is a car crash waiting to happen. He is the hardcore legend. He is good.
he is God.
Mrs. Foley's baby boy.
And Mick Foley has decided to don Mankind once again, and Mankind. We've been talking about the contract matches. Mankind is the only new competitor to step foot in Dreamscape Wrestling, defeating the former heavyweight champion, not Dreamscape, but the former WWE heavyweight champion, world heavyweight champion, Edge. What a match that was! Nobody
callback to WrestleMania when they faced each other.
The Edge spearing Foley through that flaming table. I remember that. I was there.
And Foley ended up getting his ultimate revenge by barring Edge from ever competing in Dreamscape again. And a special shout out to the Encyclopedia. The Encyclopedia for allowing Mick Foley to show up in Dreamscape Wrestling.
And let's not forget his partner. This man, the most electrifying man, sports entertainment, all time, the People's Champion, The Rock. Now this man has been on a bit of a ride himself.
Absolutely. I mean, he rose to the semi-main event of Limbo.
How do you think he's feeling right now?
He can't be feeling good. He dropped a match that was less than 5 minutes until Austin beat him.
You got to wonder where is The Rock's mindset going into this battle royal, having lost to Stone Cold so quickly after Limbo, and now teaming up with Mick Foley, reuniting the Rock and Sock connection after a little over 20 years. A little over 20 years, the Rock and Sock connection have teamed back up, and he's definitely looking for a direction here in Dreamscape.
Well, and you have to, and you speak about his mindset. You remember when he was 0-2 against Stone Cold.
That's right, at WrestleMania 15, WrestleMania 17.
Him.
Absolutely, it was the bane of his existence in that magnetism that draws Austin and The Rock together. So who knows? With Austin and Rock still being on the roster, it is possible that those two, it is most likely that they will meet up again. And you gotta wonder, will it go The Rock's way then? But that's at a later point in the future. Right now, we got this unique tag team battle royal going on, and here we go, folks.
Here we go. Ric Flair pairing off with The Rock's gone! The Rock is gone!
What is
Ric Flair just got rid of The Rock. He's eliminated already.
The Rock is livid!
Absolutely. Why? Who wouldn't be? And I was going to talk about how the APA started fighting with each other. I mean, obviously they just like to fight, but The Rock just got eliminated in less than 30 seconds.
I'm shook. I am absolutely shook, but that's just the way things go in these type of matches. Flair getting the upper hand on The Rock, and now Mick Foley having to represent his team in this battle royal.
And yeah, Mick Foley on his own, to your point, as Ric Flair tries to get rid of Farouk, not quite able to do so.
And now so there's a lot of action going on, but now Flair going after Mankind and the APA going up against each other once again. You gotta wonder, with the APA focusing their attention on each other, will the world-class champions be able to work as a cohesive unit here tonight?
Well, I mean, the APA are already showing signs of a rift, of not being on the same page, which is weird for a team that just had the tag team championships.
That's true, Francis, but you gotta remember, in a situation where it's every man for himself, the one person that's really going to look out for himself first and foremost is Bradshaw.
And history has definitely proven that, as I believe it was Bradshaw who walked out on Foley.
That's right. That is absolutely true.
And down goes Ric Flair.
And now we have one member of the Rock and Sock, one member of the World Class Champions, and the APA together. At this point, anything can happen. But you're right, Francis. Going back to Bradshaw, it was back in 2000. It was back in 2004. Then General Manager Paul Heyman gave the APA an ultimatum to stay or to go, to go. And Bradshaw decided to stay on. Farouk was tired of the BS, and he decided to walk out. But Bradshaw had his family to look out for, and he wasn't gonna have it.
And thus began a run and some epic rivalries, like a rivalry with the late great Eddie
Guerrero and The Undertaker. Bradshaw went on a 10-month streak, 10-month run as the WWE champion back then. And you gotta wonder, are we gonna see shades of the old Bradshaw here in Dreamscape?
We don't know yet. However, the APA, again, kind of fighting with each other here as Booker T tries to get rid of Mankind from this battle royal. Again, you win. You get a chance. Your team gets a chance at the tag team titles on LUCID. And if you are the last man standing, you get a chance. The Dominator on Booker T.
You get a chance at immunity. You become immune from a contract match at a later point in time decided by the
down goes Booker.
And the APA regardless of if they've been fighting within each other, they have been dominating this match, pun intended.
Absolutely, but now they are definitely focused on working together.
But
Bradshaw kind of working with the crowd here.
And
now Mick Foley has a chance.
Mankind is in a precarious position because now he has to fight off these two bulls.
But he has a chance to get rid of Bradshaw right here. But Bradshaw able to fight out. That could have been the chance that Mick Foley had, and it may be gone now. Mick Foley still fighting though.
Where is Mankind getting?
He's got the claw.
He's got the claw in, and he's jamming those dirty fingers down Bradshaw's rich throat.
Farouk not really stopping the claw either.
He's kind of just letting Mankind do his thing and waiting. He's probably waiting for an opportune moment to strike here, which it looks like he does. And now Farouk carrying Mankind and dropping the good old snake eyes.
Oh, and now Farouk not letting Bradshaw get to Mankind with a wrestling takedown there.
Farouk has been underrated as a singles competitor. You got to remember that this man at one point was the WCW World's Heavyweight Champion of the world.
Of course, and maybe Farouk giving a little humble pie to JBL. Maybe try to knock him down a peg.
You might be right here. You might be right. He's trying to, humble him. And look, and there goes Mankind.
Foley. It is down. The APA will face the Brothers of Destruction yet
regardless, but who's going to get immunity? That's the question here tonight.
JBL has been on the hot streak, but Farouk has the momentum in this match. We'll have to see who comes out on top, but a big neck breaker by JBL.
JBL has been, like you said, Francis, on a run here in Dreamscape.
Oh, there's a clothesline from hell. That variation of the clothesline from hell may be one of the best things Bradshaw has ever done for his career, as that ripcord lariat has been decimating the Dreamscape roster.
And Bradshaw now with the upper hand on his tag team partner.
Oh, and now another one. Oh!
Is that going to be enough to knock out Farouk?
2 clothesline from hell variants in a row. Was JBL now sending a message?
It is possible. JBL, a well-established singles competitor in his own right.
And there goes Farouk. JBL stands tall and is immune to being in a contract match.
Unbelievable. I know I said it earlier, and I don't know if what I'm speaking kind of comes into fruition, but now, look at that. JBL throwing the horns out. The shades of John Bradshaw Layfield definitely coming into play here tonight as Bradshaw, the winner of this battle royal.
JBL is immune again to contract matches, but now on to our next match.
Speaking of contract matches,
a surprise contract match last minute. Beth Phoenix has been thrown into a contract match for losing both of her championship opportunities.
That's right. If you recall, Francis, it was 3 weeks ago. My math is right. It was about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Beth Phoenix lost It wasn't not even through. It was at the first LUCID. It was at the first
semifinals.
The semifinals. She lost to China in the semifinals to become the win. No, the finals.
Yes.
It was the final. She lost in the match. Semifinals. You're absolutely right. I am.
Semifinals.
You know what? She lost the match to get into the finals to become women's champion, and then she lost the women's championship match at Limbo. So Beth Phoenix is definitely not in a good position here tonight.
Absolutely. And, granted, she showed the adaptability that you need in Dreamscape by breaking out that new submission hold and tapping out opponents all the way back to China to get another shot at the women's championship, but then ended up losing that one as well, which is why the owner has now put her in this contract match. Now the lights are out. Who is it? Who's here? Who is here in Dreamscape Wrestling?
I'm hearing the music. I'm seeing... Wait, are those black lights?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Is that a glow? That
It's
is
Naomi.
a glow.
It's
Naomi is
Naomi.
here. Naomi is here. Naomi is here.
The glow has come to Dreamscape, ladies and gentlemen, and it is about to get right up in this piece.
The ex-Funkadactyl, honestly, arguably one of the greatest and most underrated
women
wrestlers of all time.
Absolutely. A former SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi, just an unbelievable competitor. I don't know how much praise I can give her, but she has definitely been looked down upon throughout most of her career, and this could be a chance for her to come up here in Dreamscape.
Absolutely, and everything is on the line here, but who wouldn't love to have Naomi on their roster?
Oh, I think we would love to see Naomi stay here in Dreamscape.
So we will see Beth Phoenix versus Naomi here. We will see who gets...
Wait a minute.
What is this?
What
is going on here?
Wait a minute. Oh boy.
Wait,
oh boy.
The boss! The boss is here!
Boss time!
Wait a second.
It is boss time
Wait
in
a second.
Dreamscape Wrestling. Sasha Banks.
I'm getting an update now. This is a handicap match. This is a handicap match. Beth Phoenix versus Sasha and Naomi.
The Boss and Glow Connection are teaming up against the Glamazon in a contract.
This is unfair.
Wait, so you're telling me that if Sasha and Naomi defeat Beth Phoenix, both women
are on the roster?
Wow!
And this is not right, honestly. The mysterious owner has gone too far now. He is purposely stacking the deck against Beth Phoenix.
I don't know, Francis. I kind of think he's testing her mettle here a little bit.
He may be testing her mettle, but this isn't right. You're putting people's livelihoods on the line, their careers on the line, and you're going to do it in a 2-on-1 match?
I mean, he does what he wants. He's paying. Look, he's paying our checks.
I understand that, but it's not right.
And
now Beth Phoenix has to fight for her life against two of the greatest of all time.
I agree with you that it's not right, but unfortunately, our opinions don't matter here. We're just here to call the action. And look at Naomi just
right off the bat, showing her athleticism.
Flipping around, countering Beth Phoenix as she goes. And this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup here. Beth Phoenix, a powerhouse. But you can't deny the athleticism and technical skill of Sasha Banks and Naomi together.
Of course not. Now Naomi going to the outside of the ring, now going up top.
Naomi, known for that
big
flying
missile drop kick.
Oh, that speed's going to kill Beth. The question is it going to be enough to knock her out this early on?
Man, Sasha may not even get in the ring and get into Dreamscape.
Right?
One.
And Beth kicking out at one.
Count.
Yep, that missile drop kick doing some damage, but apparently not enough. And look at that reverse suplex by Naomi.
The strength of Naomi.
Wow, that definitely took some power.
Naomi now making the tag to Sasha.
And here comes the boss, Sasha Banks, multiple-time women's champion. Definitely one of my favorites early on in her career.
And there's a suplex attempt, but Beth is able to roll over and now German suplex to Sasha Banks.
Again,
she starts to fight for her life.
The power of Beth Phoenix showing on very early in this matchup. And now another suplex attempt by Sasha, and to no avail. Beth is in a really bad predicament here. She needs to get out of the Boston Glow's corner if she's gonna have any chance at fighting back.
Absolutely, and you're talking about who do you cheer for here? Because I really don't want to see Beth Phoenix go.
No, absolutely not.
But I would hate to be denied any chance of seeing Sasha or Naomi ever.
Absolutely, it's a double-edged sword here, because you want somebody. You definitely don't want to see anybody lose. But unfortunately, in terms of competition, that's just gonna happen. And now Beth Phoenix picking up Sasha, dropping her on the ropes after a quick rollout to recover from the outside. And Sasha rolling her back in, and now look at Beth.
Beth firing up the crowd here.
And it looks like she's got to be firing herself up too. You know, she's got to be disappointed with the outcome of what happened at Limbo, and she's got to prove herself here. She's in a make or break position, and she's got to do whatever she can to stay in this match.
Absolutely. How would you be feeling after you get a chance at the title, you lose it, and then you immediately get a shot,
Fisherman,
or you immediately have to put your job on the line?
Fisherman. Brainbuster,
look at that
followed by
drop.
the knee drop. Beth
Shades
Phoenix.
of Kyle O'Reilly
Beth Phoenix definitely pulling out all the stops here. And look at, here we go.
Oh, glam slam, bang! Grabs her.
She might be by the ropes though.
And you good eye there. Good eye. Need some ring awareness there, Beth, as Sasha's able to grab the ropes, break up the pin.
You got to think that Beth.
Now talking some trash to Naomi.
Beth Phoenix is really feeling herself in this match. Like I was trying to say earlier, Francis, Beth in a precarious position here. She probably wanted to get the job done as quick as possible, hit the glam slam, get the 1, 2, 3, and just not aware of her positioning in the ring.
But now this reverse torture rack.
She's stretching the back of Beth Phoenix. That's got to be really applying a lot of pressure. And Sasha with known for her back injury.
That may be why she's attacking.
Smart move, smart strategy by Beth Phoenix, and Naomi breaking up the pin. But now look at Beth. Beth just shrugging it off, taking in the crowd, and proving her dominance with a huge spine buster.
Tries to get the upper hand. She doesn't know what to do. But Sasha able to get the tag.
And here comes Naomi, but Beth does not look worried at all.
Oh, Beth might be catching her second win. I think she's ready to prove a point here.
Second win. I think she's still on her first win.
Oh, here it is. Another glam slam.
But Naomi's close to the ropes.
Oh, she's got to get away from the ropes. That's the second time she could have won this match.
Beth is definitely not in the right mindset. Yes, she's been in control of this match so far, and she's not showing any intimidation to facing two opponents, but she's making little mistakes like that. And now look at this.
Oh, the head scissor DDT by Naomi.
Yeah, could that be enough to knock out the Glamazon?
Could be. There's two.
And
to no avail. Kick out at 2.5 there, as Sasha's able to make her way to the top of the corner again. And Naomi trying to get back on top of this match.
But Beth's just not letting her have it. I am genuinely surprised that Beth Phoenix is doing so well in this match. Nothing against Beth Phoenix, but when you're put in a position where you're facing two opponents, mind you, this is a regular tag team match, you have to keep an eye on both opponents. And her as an individual competitor in this match has no time to rest. Sasha and Naomi able to make frequent tags and get fresh in here.
Now taking her to the corner. Now the double team start. Sasha and Naomi whipping
Beth into that corner. Beth looks like she's hurting here.
Now Sasha working on that back, maybe getting ready for that.
Looks like Sasha's targeting that right elbow of Beth. Excuse me.
Maybe looking for that
crossface
that Sasha's known for.
Not necessarily. Oh, look at that roundhouse kick by Naomi, and Naomi feeling herself here in this match at this particular time. Is that can she capitalize? Running bulldog and just dropping Beth right on her face.
The numbers may be catching up to Beth. She's still putting up a valiant effort.
But that missed knee by Naomi, could that be the opportunity that Beth was looking for?
Fisherman brainbuster again.
Naomi in a bad position here. Beth just lifting her up and dropping her with that huge sit-out power bomb. Again, Francis, I am surprised that Beth is holding her own against these two former women's champions.
Beth is nothing to shrug at, a Hall of Famer in her own right, and now...
Not just in her own right, but in reality.
Yeah, of course. And Beth Phoenix doing everything she can.
Here comes another glam slam.
There's another glam slam. Come on, Beth. Get it, Beth. And again, Naomi can grab
That's
the rope.
Third time in this match that Beth has made that mistake. She's got to pay better attention to her surroundings if she's going to survive and stay on here in Dreamscape.
Right now, maybe looking for... this is a version of that submission we saw. We've seen this a couple times from Beth now.
And look, Sasha coming in to break up the submission.
Sasha saw her partner was in danger, but Beth is now tired of the interference, as now lifting Sasha up for alley-oop.
And Beth's done. Beth is done with these two. And now another power bomb on to Sasha. Sasha may have hit the bottom rope there.
Naomi trying to fight back here, but Beth not really staying down, working her way to her feet.
And a running arm breaker by Naomi, again targeting that injured arm that Sasha had started working on.
You don't have an arm, you can't do the glam slam.
That's right.
Naomi trying to get the upper hand here.
Naomi taking too long, taking Beth to her corner, to the opposite side of the ring, and now Beth, again
maybe
with
going
their right
for
hand,
another glam slam.
possibly, but Naomi reversing out of it.
Oh! And adding insult to injury, hitting her with her husband's old move.
The Edge-O-Matic.
The former DSW member Edge.
And now...
Boy, they're up and
here's
down
that
this submission.
Here's that glow lock.
And look at the intelligence of Naomi pulling Beth away from the ropes.
Look at the twerk, pun intended, that...
This could be it right here. Beth can't hold out much longer.
But Naomi lets go of the hold.
I think she's unconscious. She's going for the pin. 1, 2... and Beth was able to get the shoulder
How
up.
did Beth Phoenix kick out of that?
That had to be pure instinct.
And now Sasha
looking for that arm trap neck breaker.
And Beth is down. Is that going to be it? That's got to be it.
1, 2. Oh, Beth Phoenix kicked out again. Beth Phoenix kicked out again.
Where is Beth getting this strength to kick out? She has taken move after move, and here comes the bank statement.
Bank statement. Oh, but Beth able to get to the ropes this time.
Beth close to the ropes, and now Sasha going to the top.
For that frog splash.
Beth got the knees up. Beth got the knees up.
And now Beth fighting with everything she has. One more glam slam.
Sasha's got to be close to the ropes here.
Her arm was under the rope. Beth Phoenix has to be kicking.
And now Beth going up to the top, but Naomi, looks like Naomi's trying to cut her off here.
And yes, Naomi able to... Naomi was able to distract her enough. I don't think she got all of that elbow.
No, it doesn't look like it. And a huge roundhouse kick. Paying homage to Mickey James.
Sasha's not going for the pin. That is easily probably the biggest mistake of this match.
I mean, there have been some pretty big mistakes coming from Beth, but no, absolutely, definitely a big mistake by Sasha not going for the cover. And again, Naomi working that arm yet again, that unique offensive style by Naomi. And here's the cover. Beth kicking out yet again. Beth Phoenix wants to stay in Dreamscape Wrestling.
And Naomi and Sasha are not showing the urgency that you need to be in Dreamscape Wrestling right now. This is 2-on-1. You all have to use the numbers. If you have to cheat, you have to cheat. But honestly, I'm kind of glad because, again, this is not fair to Beth Phoenix.
Absolutely.
And she might be able to pull something out here. And now,
this is
pounding Naomi in the corner.
There is a level of respect shown by these two younger competitors to the veteran Beth Phoenix by not completely taking advantage.
Look at this, a cover. 1, 2... Beth won! Beth won!
Beth stays.
Beth is staying!
Beth
is staying!
Beth Phoenix is now the second competitor in Dreamscape Wrestling to win a contract match. Third. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of of Mankind.
Steph.
That's right. You are absolutely true.
Steph and Papa kept their place.
Beth Phoenix has cemented her place in Dreamscape, at least for now. You gotta wonder where she goes from here.
An absolutely insane match, beating the odds, but now the number one contender for the heavyweight championship, Stone Cold in action next. I can't believe what we just saw.
You can't believe it. I'm shook.
We will never see Naomi or Sasha in Dreamscape again.
It is a shame that it's a shame. But congratulations to Beth Phoenix. We can only imagine what the mysterious owner has in store for her. But now, the number one contender, the Texas Rattlesnake, the biggest draw in professional wrestling, Stone Cold Steve Austin, makes his way back to the ring. And you gotta be, if you're Austin, you've got to be feeling really good about yourself right now.
He's beat The Rock in less than 5 minutes. He beat Papa Shango in less than 5 minutes. Stone Cold has been on absolute tear. I would venture to say he would have won that Royal Rumble if not for The Rock.
You're absolutely right, Francis. The Texas Rattlesnake has put himself in a really good spot right now to become the Dreamscape Wrestling undisputed champion. But
who will he fight?
That is the question. Will it be the current champion, Macho Man Randy Savage? Will it be the former champion, Rey Mysterio Jr.? Only time will tell. But right now, the Rattlesnake has a roadblock ahead of him, and that roadblock is in the shape and form of the Big Boss Man.
And the Boss Man is no one to wipe your nose at. That is a man who is dangerous and is not afraid to use that nightstick.
Oh no, the big Boss Man, as his name implies, he's big, he is a boss, and he will man up and go toe to toe with anybody that's put in front of him.
But Stone Cold on such a tear, I don't know if anything could stop him right now.
You gotta wonder, can the Boss Man put up any kind of a fight here against Austin with the run that he's been on here? And whoa,
right off the bat,
big here and big side slam there by the Boss Man on Austin. Austin reversing with the dragon screw. Boss Man definitely getting the upper hand early on here in this matchup.
Austin with those patented boots though. And now Boss Man starting to fight back. And look at that nice
clothesline.
Textbook clothesline.
Textbook. Yes, I thought you were going to say Texan against the Big Texan. Now the Boss Man, huge. Wow.
That body splash hurt him just as much as it hurt
Did you see the
Austin.
hang time by the Boss Man?
But that is what it is all about. Boss Man knows if he is able to beat Austin tonight, it may put him in the title picture.
Absolutely. And now the Boss Man with the upper hand on Stone Cold, that big body splash from the top definitely changed the pace of this match. Because now look at the Boss Man. Have you ever seen anybody handle Austin like this?
It's few and far between, I never thought the match would go this way.
Now with the way Austin's been performing in recent weeks, and now look at the Boss Man throwing those right hands into the abdomen of the Texas Rattlesnake.
Boss Man just wearing Austin out.
You gotta
maybe looking for that Boss Man side slam.
That's right, but you gotta wonder too. Do you think Austin might be a little exhausted here after his recent performances?
He might be. Boss Man has not been in the ring since the very first LUCID. Obviously, very rested and ready to go.
The boss man here to make a statement that he wants to be here and that he can go up against anybody put in his way.
But Austin's starting to fight back now.
Looks like a little bit of a miscommunication there, and the Boss Man getting the upper elbow there with a back elbow.
Boss Man just laying it in. Ooh, nice axe kick.
Targeting
athleticism, the underrated athleticism of Boss Man.
Targeting the surgically repaired neck of Austin. Although I gotta wonder, is this Austin? Is this version of Austin already injured though?
And we don't know. We do not.
But
know
you
that.
gotta wonder considering Austin's background.
Oh, there's the Luthez and the piston right hand.
And Austin is pissed. But like I said, you gotta wonder, could the damage have already been done at some point throughout Austin's career? Mind you, this may be a younger, fresher Austin, considering his entire background, playing sports and wrestling. There's got to be some amount of damage already done to his body. And now Austin
going to the top.
Whoa, wait a minute. Whoa, did Austin just spring up to the top?
And a big tomahawk chop.
Austin catching his second win here.
Shades of Tatanka. As he continues to beat down on the boss man, and now there it is.
Stunner! Is that enough?
That I don't see how it couldn't be. I mean, the stunner pretty much ends just about every match we've ever seen.
There's the cover.
2, 3.
Austin making pretty quick work of the boss man, though. The boss man did put up quite a fight here.
I'm sure the boss man caught that mysterious owner's attention, but unfortunately still comes up short, and Stone Cold will stay the number one contender and stay on his hot streak. Only loss so far being in the Royal Rumble.
Absolutely. The Texas Rattlesnake looking forward, looking ahead to whomever his champion challenger may be come the next pay-per-view.
And either way, Stone Cold versus Rey Mysterio, Stone Cold versus Macho Man Randy Savage.
Those are dream matches that I have only ever envisioned. But ladies and gentlemen,
our main event.
The Dreamscape Intercontinental Champion, Jerry the King Lawler, puts his title on the line against former WWE Champion, Intercontinental Champion, WCW Cruiserweight Champion, WWE Tag Team Champion, Eddie Guerrero.
WWE European Champion.
That's right.
You heard it right there, folks, for the Dreamscape Intercontinental Championship. A belt that has prestige, has royalty attached to it at this point. And obviously shows that you are one of the top talents in Dreamscape.
Absolutely. And Eddie Guerrero here, considering he lost he did lose the Battle Royal for the Intercontinental Championship, but his performance in the last couple of weeks has earned him this championship match. You got to remember, he was in the Final Four for the number one contendership for the Universal title.
He absolutely was. He put up a hell of a fight in that Battle Royal for the inaugural Intercontinental Championship.
And he put up a hell of a fight in the Insomniac ladder match.
And him and Rey Mysterio defeated Ric Flair and Booker T in a tag team match to prove that the cruiserweights from WCW were worth their salt.
Absolutely, and now Eddie Guerrero earning a place in front of Jerry the King Lawler to contend for the Intercontinental Championship. But you gotta wonder though, Francis, does Eddie have William Regal in the back of his head? Or does he have eyes in the back of his head to watch for William Regal?
We're going to have to find out, because obviously as the champ comes out, he is coming out with William Regal by his side.
The winner of the Insomniac briefcase, William Regal, has put himself in a prime position to challenge for the Undisputed Championship at any point within the next year.
And you want to talk about hot streaks, how about the Kingsman? William Regal pretty much denying Edge a chance and forcing him into a contract match that ultimately got rid of Edge.
Not to mention winning the Insomniac briefcase at Limbo.
And then Jerry Lawler winning the Battle Royal for the inaugural Intercontinental Championship and undefeated since.
Well, he's only had one match so far, so...
Still, it was against a former WWE champion.
That's absolutely true. So, yes, the Kingsmen are definitely on a reign here.
I would say a win here would put them on top of the leaderboards in just about every championship category.
Absolutely.
And considering one has the Insomniac briefcase, one has the Intercontinental title,
these two,
and they're a dominant tag team as it looks.
These two men have the chance to hold all the belts in Dreamscape.
Absolutely. And, I mean, they could add royalty to their ranks. They could... I mean, this could be a problem for Dreamscape Wrestling in the Kingsman. But now, here we go, folks. Eddie Guerrero is ready to go. Jerry Lawler obviously ready to put his title on the line.
Big fight match here tonight.
And introducing the champion from Memphis, Tennessee, weighing in at 235 pounds. He is the World Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion,
Jerry Lawler. Holding his belt up high. Making sure that everyone knows that no one will just take this belt from him.
The King coveting his treasure here tonight. And you gotta... Who do you got, Francis? Let's just put it. Let's just lay it down. Who do you got?
Let's lay it down because my gut says Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero is one of the greatest technicians of all time, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He's got the heart, he's got the drive, he's got the fire, the Latino heat to beat Jerry the King Lawler. However, Dreamscape is a land of surprises. Papa Shango beat AJ Styles.
That's right.
Jerry the King Lawler won a star-studded battle royal to win the Intercontinental
Beth
Championship.
Phoenix just defeated 2 women in a contract match. So you're right, Francis. Anything can happen here in Dreamscape. And Jerry Lawler throwing those haymakers on Eddie Guerrero and a huge suplex
and float over. And that's the thing. You talk about how great of a technician Eddie Guerrero is, but don't put anything past Jerry Lawler.
It looks like Guerrero's been busted open by Lawler dropping that huge right hand on the forehead.
Hopefully we're not looking at a Judgment Day-like cut.
Oh, man. How could anybody forget the waterfall?
The Crimson Mass.
Oh, man. That was a day. And now Guerrero laying those elbows into the knee of Jerry Lawler, breaking down the King's foundation.
And this is why this may be Jerry Lawler's downfall, as you could say the Kingsman's tactics have been. Oh, look at this!
Splash Mountain Bomb.
Ooh, the modified Razor's Edge Splash Mountain Bomb.
Guerrero not going for the cover there, but now he's going to the top.
Frog splash, but I think Jerry's a little too far. I think Eddie sees it now.
I think Eddie realizes that changing strategies, going for the
cover
there.
For the cover. But did that extra time cost him?
I think he took too long there, John. He took a little too long. He definitely should have gone for the cover after executing the Splash Mountain, and now Eddie going back up to the top. He's a little bit closer now.
For that frog splash. There it is. And Jerry gets the knees up. But to my point, the Kingsmen had proven to be one of unsavory methods to win their matches.
No, that's absolutely true.
However,
but they're getting stuff done.
Who better to thwart that than the master of lying, cheating, and stealing himself?
It's only cheating if you get caught, and Guerrero knows that better than anybody. But you know who knows that better than Eddie? It's the King.
That's very
It's the
true.
King and the villain. And the King kicking out of that beautiful roll-up by Eddie, but like we were saying, Jerry Lawler is known for dirty tactics. William Regal is a master of dirty tactics. You gotta watch. You really gotta watch out with Regal, because he could pull out those brass knucks at any time. And Eddie going back to the top here, another frog splash.
It's a frog splash.
Is that gonna be enough?
Oh, and Lawler was too
close to the ropes. Now Eddie.
Look at that springboard DDT, though.
That was beautiful. And here we go.
Wow,
there it is.
Regal.
There it is. Regal's getting involved in this match already, but to no avail.
And Jerry clubs Eddie from behind. He uses the momentum to springboard off of the ropes
like a 6th or 7th sense Guerrero using the ring to his advantage, and now Eddie,
looking again.
Another Splash Mountain Bomb. Is he going to go for the cover right away? He doesn't. And Eddie,
I think he saw he was too close to the ropes. He wants to position him away from the ropes first. He does, and now he crawls into the corner.
Is that
not wasting time this time?
Absolutely.
2.
Lawler kicking out at 2.5.
No matter what their tactics are, you have to say that Lawler has been showing his toughness over the past few weeks.
You know, with this only being Jerry's second title defense, being his third match, he's actually in a really good position here. He's in really great shape.
Absolutely.
And now the King showing off to the crowd. And wait.
A chair has entered
Regal
the ring.
threw a chair into the ring.
And Regal again getting involved, distracting Eddie Guerrero, giving Lawler a chance. And now this time Lawler throwing Eddie out of the ring.
Now the chair is coming to play here. The question is, are they going to use it? Are they going to be able to use it? Because this match is no disqualifications. The King could use the chair, get himself disqualified, and retain his title. But you can't count out the fact that Eddie's aware of that as well, and he's just waiting for the right opportunity to strike. He's like a cobra.
Well, I think you said it right there. Count out. You cannot put it past Jerry to just take a count out here.
Wait a minute, what's the King doing?
I think the King is just taunting Eddie, getting up on the top rope, and he is perfectly fine with the count out.
I was afraid the King was going to go for something a little risky there.
Well, with some of the things we've seen people pulling out in Dreamscape, I won't be surprised.
No kidding.
Beautiful textbook hip toss there.
And Guerrero taking down the King, laying his head into the mat now.
Folks, we will stay with this till the end. And now, Lawler going for that pile driver.
Is that going to be enough?
It right there.
And now
putting his feet on the ropes right in front of the ref.
Blatantly, but I think the ref caught it.
The ref did catch it and stopped the count accordingly.
And now Eddie taking out the knee of the King.
His head scissor with a brutal elbow to the top of the head. 12-6 elbow as Eddie now looking
Power
bomb.
And is that going to be enough? Nope. Picking him up again.
And now this big Sambo suplex.
And Eddie just laying it in. And Eddie going to the top looking for the front splash.
Again,
but the King
Jerry rolled
wisely
away.
rolling away. And now Eddie debating whether or not to go for it. But wisely coming off the top rope. Going for the cover. But that took way too much time. The King moving out of position before Eddie could go to the top rope and hit the frog splash.
Yes, again, Jerry's intelligence showing through that he knows how to win these matches. He knows how to hold on to these titles.
That wisdom and experience coming into play. The King, while never holding a WWE Heavyweight Championship, he is a champion.
Oh, and he goes for the frog
He has been a
splash
champion
and misses
nonetheless. Again, here's where the experience of the King comes into play.
Look at that beautiful old school drop kick there.
And now the King going for the cover.
And
this time
Eddie Guerrero in between Eddie and the ropes.
Now, you got to notice this time the King did not go to put his feet on the ropes, and now the King going to the top, but he looks like sizing Eddie up.
Drop. There's the big right hand.
Is that going to be enough? Is the King going to retain here the cover?
1, 2, 3.
And Jerry the King Lawler is still the Dreamscape Intercontinental Champion.
Folks, it has been a night of surprises. Jerry Lawler retains his title. What is to come next week? Next week, Rey Mysterio versus Macho Man for the Dreamscape Heavyweight Championship. This has been John Francis.
I'm the Juice.
And we will see you next week.
Peace.